Hi everyone! My name is Cassidy and I'm a music therapist here at Able Arts Work. Today I will be walking you through an activity where we will be making our very own DIY drum, shaker, and Güro all in one. So this is a really fun and really cool project. We will mostly be working on perceptual motor skills, mainly increasing visual discrimination and auditory sequencing. You do need quite a few materials for this activity, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. So for this activity, you will need some scissors, any kind of string. I have some twine here. You can also use string or yarn. It is totally up to you, whatever you have laying around. Then you're gonna need some balloons, some rubber bands. I have some assorted sizes here. You can use whatever size you have laying around. And then you're gonna need some dry ingredients. So you can use dried rice, some popcorn kernels, any dried beans or lentils, and you can use just one of these things or a combination of all of them. You also need a tin can. And optionally, I'm also gonna show you how to do this with a mason jar. And then for after we're done with our project, you're gonna need some pencils or pens, or even better, some drumsticks to actually play your drum with. If you don't have any of these things, you can also just use your fingers, but having the sticks is an added bonus. So the first step, you are going to grab your tin can and you're gonna fill it with your dry ingredients, whatever that may be for you. I'm going to start off here with some dried brown rice. And I'm going to be super careful when I open the bag because I don't want to spill rice everywhere. As soon as I get that open, I'm going to pour some of the rice into the can. And you can pour as much or as little as you'd like. It's totally up to you and how you want your shaker to sound. Now I'm also going to add some popcorn kernels to mine so that I get a really unique sound from my shaker. And you can see that I really don't put a lot, but like I said, it's totally up to you. When you see my final product, you can see that I only put it up to about the bottom line on the can is how far it's filled up. So for step 2, you're going to go ahead and grab your balloon and you're going to cut it in half, separating the small part from the big part. And once you have that cut in half, you can just discard the second half. You only need the top half of the balloon. And you are going to grab your tin can and you're gonna put your fingers in the balloon and get it open. Now you want to be really careful that the balloon doesn't snap back at you while you're doing this. So it's okay to ask for help if you need some. But you're just gonna put the balloon over the top of the can, completely covering the top of it. Once you have your balloon in place, you're going to grab a rubber band and put it on there just to make sure that when you shake it, the balloon doesn't come right off the top of the can. And then for some additional security, I'm also going to tie a piece of twine around the top of my can just to really make sure that balloon is nice and secure. And once you get that all secure and tied on there, you are pretty much done. This is a little bit of what it sounds like. But pretty much you are going to have 3 instrument options when you're done with this. You have the shaker, the drum, and also the Güro. So you have a lot of options of things you can do with this instrument. So now I'm going to show you how to do this same thing with the mason jar. So basically you get almost the same outcome, you just are missing the Güro option. So once again, step 1, you grab your jar, and I'm just going to put popcorn kernels in this time so you can hear the difference in using different items. Then you're going to once again take your balloon, cut it in half, and then you're going to discard that bottom half and keep the top. Be super careful, put your hands in there and put it right over the top of your jar. grab your rubber band and make sure that the top is nice and secure. And then once again, for that extra sense of security, I'm also going to tie a piece of twine right around the top. And once again, after you get the twine tied on there, your project is finished. So this is what the shaker sounds like. It sounds a little different than the other one. Then you also have the drum. Just no Güro option. Now here's the difference between the two shakers. A very, very different sound. So you almost have two completely different instruments. If you want to make both, you are free to do so. But also if you only want to make one, that's fine too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you're able to use your very own DIY drum shaker Güro at home when you're listening to music or just hanging out. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.